So what I want to talk about today, and just what I want us to meditate today on, is the different aspects of the divine and how the divine permeates all aspects of our existence and our world. And one great way to realize this is through meditation. Indian sage Paramhansa Yogananda defined meditation as deep concentration on God or one of his aspects. And so the first reading I'd like to do today is from the Bhagavad Gita, one of my favorite scriptures. And it's the passage in which, or it's one of the passages in which Krishna, the Lord Krishna, who is in disguise as Arjuna's charioteer, reveals himself to Arjuna on the battlefield and tells him, or gives him some beautiful poetry as to what and who he is, and how Krishna is, or God is, who Krishna, who is the Lord, is the essence of everything. And it's so beautiful the way he says it. So just listen to this. This is Krishna explaining to Arjuna, after he has revealed himself in all his splendor, who he is and how he is the essence of all of life. He says, I am the taste in water, the light in the moon and sun, the sacred syllable Om in the Vedas, the sound in air. I am the fragrance in the earth, the manliness in men, the brilliance in fire, the life in the living, and the abstinence in ascetics. I am the primal seed within all beings, Arjuna, the wisdom of those who know, the splendor of the high and mighty. I am the ritual and the worship, the medicine and the mantra, the butter burnt in the fire, and I am the flames that consume it. I am the father of the universe and its mother, essence and goal of all knowledge, the refiner, the sacred Om, and the threefold Vedas. I am the beginning and the end, origin and dissolution, refuge, home, true lover, womb, and imperishable seed. I am the heat of the sun. I hold back the rain and release it. I am death and the deathless, and all that is or is not. So as we prepare to go into our meditation, one of the things I'd like us to consider as we do are some of those verses, and I may read a couple more just so we can reflect on them. There's a practice that's called passage meditation, and you probably do it without knowing that it's passage meditation, but what it is you just reflect on a scripture or a verse or a poem, and just as you sit, let it percolate in you and let it just become part of you by sitting with it. So what I'm going to do is, as we get ready for our meditation, is just ask you to just sit in your chair and just take a deep breath in, straighten your spine, and rest your feet on the floor. If you want to take off your slippers or your shoes, just let your feet connect with the floor and through the floor to the earth. And take a deep breath in without trying, just naturally and gently all the way in. Deep breath in and gently release. And as you do, just move your awareness from your busy mind down to your heart space, where your breath is swirling, where your breath is warming and opening your heart, that place where the human and the divine meet. Just sit comfortably, deep breath in, and gently release. And as you sit and breathe, just take in these words. And during our meditation, just sit in awareness of the truth that spirit is all things, including us, including the essence of us. Every blade of grass, every song of a bird, every breath of wind, the love of a parent, the kindness of a stranger, all is spirit, the many faces, the many expressions of the one. It is all the one. The Gita says, I am the heat of the sun. I hold back the rain and release it. I am death and the deathless, and all that is or is not. All that is or is not. As we sit in that awareness. So as we bring our attention back to our surroundings, let's just take a deep breath, open our eyes, maybe stretch, smile, move our feet, do some chair exercise, yeah, stretch. And what I'd like to do is just close our meditation with another reading from the Gita. For those who are interested in reading this, the first reading I did was from Stephen Mitchell's translation, which is a New English translation of the Gita, and it's just beautiful. But the one I'm going to do now is from the translation by Eknath Easwaran, who is a classic scholar, and he's actually a huge proponent of passage meditation, which I just talked about. And this is another verse of the Gita as translated by Eknath Easwaran. I am ever present to those who have realized me in every creature. Seeing all life as my manifestation, they are never separated from me. They worship me in the hearts of all, and all their actions proceed from me. Wherever they may live, they abide in me. When a person responds to the joys and sorrows of others as if they were his own, he has attained the highest state of spiritual union. So for all who are tuning in after watching this online, thanks for joining us and have a wonderful day.